Welcome to CRRE Real Estate. We are so excited that you have decided to join our firm. In this introductory training session, you're going to learn about our company, about our systems. We're going to get you all ready to get started to make money with our company. First, I want to talk with you a little bit about the history of CRRE Real Estate and how it came about. CRRE Real Estate started in 2004 as a real estate team with William E. Wood at the Mall. William E. Wood at the Mall, the only franchise of William E. Wood that was ever sold, is located off of Rosemont Road here in Virginia Beach. This is where our office was located for 8 years. As Chantel began to grow her team, we became the #1 mega team in Hampton Roads for 3 straight years between 2009 and 2011. In 2011, CRRE Real Estate was formed, and we began the transition to our own brokerage. We continued to stay in the office off of Rosemont Road, but were quickly outgrowing our portion of the office. In 2012, we found a location off of Laskin Road that would be our new home. We opened our doors in August of 2012 and are now located off of Laskin Road. It's important for you to know this because from time to time you will get a call from a client who remembers us as being part of William E. Wood at the Mall and located off of Rosemont Road. And we want you to understand where we came from and how we've grown to be what we are. The mission statement here at CRRE Real Estate is to glorify God by putting our clients' interest above our own, providing the highest level of honesty and expertise before, during, and after each transaction. The vision statement is to be the only true real estate franchise that provides an excellent and consistent customer experience 100% of the time. We have 10 core values that we abide by here at CRRE, and they're very important to us. Our first core value is to think win-win. Second, we always want to treat everyone with the highest levels of respect. Third is to show excitement and thankfulness for all business. 4, find a way to either say my pleasure, I would love to, or absolutely. 5, have a persistent attitude. 6, follow up, and then follow up again. 7, drive the bus and land the plane. 8, let your yes be yes and your no be no. 9, address issues head on. And number 10, excellence and efficiency in everything. These sum up how we want our business run and how we expect our agents and employees to act and follow. Next, we're going to go over a few systems that are really important and vital to your success here at CRRE Real Estate. We have an internal website that has a lot of information that you will find useful. So what you will need to do is go to chantelreteam.com. You'll put in the username that you've been provided and your password. You can log in. Once you log in, there will be a home page. This is where you'll find any announcements that we may be trying to get across to everyone. It's also where you'll typically see our top agents for each month. So this is a place where you can look to get information that you may need to know about the company. There will be a training tab up here at the top of the menu. You'll be able to see any trainings that you have been invited to. So for instance, if you're an agent, you'll be able to click on agent training. This will give you a link to all the training videos you need, all the tests you'll need to take, other links like scripts, testing and scripts, videos that you can watch. It also gives you some Jeopardy questions to be aware of that you can listen to podcasts to answer, good tips on converting leads, and also how to get some information on your personal sphere. So anything that we want to add to training will be added under these links. You'll also see that there's a direct link to Entre Leadership No Gossip Policy. This is a podcast we have every single person in our company listen to and send a quick 2-paragraph summary to their managing partner. So make sure you click on that as well. The next thing you'll see up here is tools and forms. There will be a link to the commission form, so you can fill out your commission form directly here in the internal site. It'll be sent to your managing partner so that they can process your commission. Another important tab up here is the directory. First, you'll see a link for the company directory. This will give you every single person in the company. It'll give a quick picture of them, their name, email address. You can email them directly from the website here. It'll also give you their phone number and then DISC score testing. So here you'll be able to see all of the different agents. They're categorized by office and by which office they are and which type of, whether they're an agent and which office they're in for agents. Also under directory, you'll see a link for vendors. These are all of the vendors that we have. So these are all of Virginia Beach's vendors, Virginia Beach's photographers, etc. So for each office, we have their vendors. You can again email them directly here from the site, and it also gives you phone numbers if you need to contact them directly. Lastly, there's an out-of-state referral agent tab. Here, if you ever need to refer a client that may be moving out of the state, here's a great tool. We already have partnerships with all of these agents. You can see first by state and then by city. It'll give you either their phone number and email address or website if we have it. Will all be in here. So this is a great tool that you can also use. There's also a link up here for documents. So any documents that are important will be uploaded in this section for you to be able to download. You can't save anything here, but you can download documents. So for instance, right now under agent we have the buyer presentation. So when you click on this, it downloads it, it brings it up, and you can download it directly to your computer. This is just a nice links tab, and it'll give you links directly to the lead system, Brokerment, RAIN, different areas that you may need to go to. You'll also notice that down here there's tabs or little buttons that you can click to go directly to Brokerment or the lead system. So if you click on these, it'll take you directly to those. Goals are up here. If there's ever any goals that you need to see, they'll be located under this tab. And then job descriptions, if anything pertains to you, you would be able to see it. If you can't see it or it says access denied, it's just not something that's currently in your access level. So this is a nice tool that you can use to come to find out any information about the company, and you can always have access to training. So if you forget something, you can pop in here and take a look at it. If you go to the little gear box and then click on options, on the left hand side it's going to bring you to some settings. You'll click on the settings tab. It's automatically going to be on mail. This is where you're going to create your email signature for your Office 365 email. You're going to want to make sure you put your first and last name, sales agent or job title. You're going to want to put Chantel Ray Real Estate, the address of the office which you will primarily be located at. So if you're here in Virginia Beach, that's 1833 Republic Road, Suite 103, Virginia Beach, Virginia 23454. You're going to put your direct line, your office line, and your fax number. Each agent is assigned your own fax number. If you have not gotten that, please see your onboarding specialist. You're also going to put your email, which is your name at chantelray.com. At the bottom, you'll click Save. You're also going to want to make sure you check the box that says automatically include my signature on messages I send, so that when you reply to a message or create a new one, your signature is always added. It's also very important that you set up your signature on your smartphone. If you have an iPhone or an Android, they each have a different way in which you can set up your signatures. Under Settings and Mail, in most cases, there's an option for you to select a signature for your Exchange account, which is what your Chantel Ray account will be. You can see IT or your onboarding specialist if you have any questions on how to add your email signature, but it's very important that you make sure that you add your email signature. We will be auditing your phones to make sure that you have added this. It should follow the same format as your Office 365 Outlook email signature, and if you're using the Outlook application on your computer, the same signature there as well. Everyone's voicemail here at Chantel Ray is the same, so we're going to ask that you set up your voicemail right away to read the following. This is state your name with Chantel Ray Real Estate. The fastest way to reach me is via email at your name at chantelray.com. If you need immediate assistance, please contact our office at 757-216-5790. Otherwise, please leave a voicemail message and I will be happy to return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. Another important feature up here is calendar. If you click on calendar, this is going to show your Outlook calendar. You can create new events. You can add the event, you can add a location, you can invite people. You can say when it starts, the time, how long it's going to last if you want a reminder. You can repeat it if you need to. And then you would send it. This is going to add it to your calendar to help you keep track of your appointments. People, this is just a contact list. So any of your contacts would go in here. Task, this is a task manager that you can create tasks for yourself. You can put emails in here, different things that you might need to see. OneDrive. This is a really great thing that a lot of people don't know about or use. We as a company pay for you to have Office 365, which includes a terabyte of storage. So if you're out working on maybe a computer at a hotel because you forgot to bring your laptop, you can sign into your Office 365 account, you can type up a document in Word, and then you can save it to your OneDrive account, which is going to save it here. It's kind of like a My Documents in the cloud. That way you can access these documents from anywhere. You don't have to be on your laptop. You could be on any computer anywhere and you can access these documents. So anything you save to your OneDrive is right here. And again, we pay for you to have 1 terabyte of storage, which is a ton.
All of our showings are scheduled through showing time. In order to see any of your property or information about it, you can always log in at www.showingtime.com. At the top, you'll click on Customer Login. You'll put in your email address. And password. This will bring you to the Appointment Center. Here you'll be able to look at a complete list of all of our listings. These automatically feed directly from RAIN, so they are, once they hit RAIN, this feeds every 15 minutes, so it'll be popped into here. Once it comes into here, our admin come in, they find the listing, and then they update the showing instructions. A couple important things to note. When you are giving showing instructions for your address, they have a couple options. If it's vacant, they're going to select Go and Show so that they can, the appointment center will know to tell them to automatically go and show. If they do require an appointment, make sure you give the name, email, and phone number of the person that needs to schedule the appointment, as well as the sellers, so that they can get a courtesy email when it's scheduled, and also they will get a phone call, a text if they desire, and an email when a showing is requested, so they can easily accept the showing by responding to a text message. They can accept it by accepting it in an email. They also can download an app on their phone. And lastly, they can also, when they get the call, confirm it there. One thing we will note, even if your client requires like 2 hours notice or 24 hours notice, whatever it is, our admin will not put that in the system. It causes havoc when trying to create the showing. So what they'll do is they'll always tell the system that there's no special like 2 hour notice required. That way they can still call your client, give them the option to show the listing or reschedule it. That helps our agents and other agents be able to show the property much more easily. The admin are also going to put in the lockbox and serial number, and if there was a CVS, they'll click that in there. If there's any alarm details, make sure you give them that, because they will also upload that. Then they give information for the appointment staff, so this is how they know any showing instructions that they need to tell the agent when calling. And also, this notes for showing agent go out to the showing agent in a confirmation email. So if there's something specific you want the showing agent to know, you can put it in here, and it will email them when the showing is confirmed. You will automatically get feedback if a client or if a agent actually submits feedback. So the system knows once the agent is supposed to show the listing, it will automatically send them feedback I believe it's 3 different times via email, so that they can respond back and get feedback. If you do get feedback, it's automatically going to go to you and to your client, so they'll also get a copy of it. If you ever wanted to see any feedback, you can come into the feedback tab and find any feedback about your listings. This is a pretty simple system to use, so there's not much you will ever have to do in here. If you need a schedule for one of the listings that one of our agents has, you also have to call into the showing line and schedule that. We don't have any access to schedule showings here in-house, so you would call 800 showings and they will take care of it. Also, you need to make sure that your showing instructions in your MLS agent remarks say, for all appointments, call 800 showings, and that way they can take care of all of it there. And then for information specifically about the property, then they should call the agent directly.